How's it going, guys? Matt the Mechanic here. I'm going to bring you another Kilowatt tuning video. Today I would like to go over phase overcurrent and throttle tuning. You guys, some of you might have phase overcurrent faults. You might have some throttle issues going on. So I want to just show you the basics of what I do to kind of prevent these errors. Few things you can do to correct phase overcurrent. Basically what's happening is you're hitting your controller's limit of the set phase. Say you set it to 600 amps, ASI has a percentage that if you go over 600, it's going to throw the phase overcurrent error. To correct that, there's a few things you can do. You can simply lower your phase amps or your power. That would be the quickest, easiest thing you could do. If you don't want to sacrifice any of the power, we're going to have to tune that out in the beginning so it doesn't hit the phase overcurrent. On the stock controllers, to give you an idea, the motor will take about 300 phase amps when it's leveling out, when you're full throttle. So those phase overcurrents happen in the very beginning when you're on and off the throttle. So to control that, there's a few things we can do. Under drivetrain, you have the phase current there. I usually set mine around 550. So I mean, we'll do 550 here for a baseline. If you scroll all the way down, you're going to have torque response tuning. This is the characteristics of the motor itself and on how the throttle responds in the beginning. So what I'd like to do here is under the custom speed torque mapping, you have 8 set points. So what I'd like to do is when you're cracking the throttle, say 15% or half throttle, you don't need technically 15 kilowatts, 18 kilowatts, whatever your power setting is at. So what I'd like to do is come in here and maybe set this at a lower setting. Let's see, I'll try 60. So like 9,000 watts. You want to get your limit to what's comfortable to you in the beginning. So 9,000 watts is usually where I have mine set at. That's a good kind of like wheelie power setting. It will get your bike up pretty easily, but you're not going to be going like cracking the throttle and having it go to 15, 18 kilowatts, whatever you guys like. So yeah, 9,000 watts here, 59%. That's at my current settings. And then I like to start ramping it up slowly and start to create a nice even curve here. So you can see a curve forming. It is based on miles per hour. So this is one way you can correct phase overcurrent, is by limiting the amount of power in the very beginning. Once you are full throttle, like I said, that phase is going to be a lot lower than in the very beginning. Another thing you can try is the presets here. This is the actual motor characteristics. Under the custom here, you have current regulated bandwidth. If it is set at 0, you're going to be putting custom KP and KI settings in. If you guys don't know what these settings are, just leave them alone. PLL bandwidth and the CRB. So for instance, if I have this set at 4200 here, these two settings alone, so current regulator bandwidth and PLL, that's what's going to adjust how responsive, how fast, how torquey your motor is. So again, if you don't know what these settings do, Derek was kind enough to create presets so you have slow, balanced, and aggressive. If we select a balanced torque and go back in here, it's going to pre-fill, so you can see it's set it at 3,500 rad and 300 PLL. That's going to preset all those settings for you. So this is another area that you can go to help with the phase overcurrent and how your bike performs. My suggestion is set your phase current on stock motors. I wouldn't go above 600. Again, I'm right around 550 on my daily. And then once you have that set, you want to just start playing with the response torque change and then the torque speed curve. I would start out with balanced and a smooth start and see if that will correct the issue for you. Under power, again, there's these presets here, 10, 15 are custom. I keep mine at 13 kilowatts, but you want to make sure that your battery can handle the power. You want to make sure that the power wires itself and connectors can handle the power. The more power you guys push out of these bikes, the more issues and errors that you're going to get. So you're going to have to tune around that. Again, for a tune for you might be different for a tune for a buddy. Weight has to do everything with it. Your gear ratio, what kind of drive system you have. So those are all characters that come into play as far as keeping the errors away. So hope this helps you guys. If you have any other questions, just throw a comment below. And happy riding and safe riding, guys.